My name's Isabel Aura, and I'd like to speak about Peeping Toms. I know Erin has been awarded a large amount in a suit over a Peeping Tom within a hotel chain, and congratulations to Erin I know that she did suffer a lot of emotional pain and a lot of hurt. And I think it's very damaging. Peeping Toms can be so damaging. And technology has made it easier than ever for Peeping Toms to exist. Miniaturized hidden video cameras, audio recorders, they've become smaller and smaller, and they're so cheap, and accessibility they're just everywhere. And vendors are not required to conduct background checks on their customers, obviously, but the hidden technology has advanced so much that laws regulating its use have lagged behind, and experts and law enforcement I think should really tighten up on this area, because we're living in an era of surveillance governed by laws, and there shouldn't be a free-for-all for any member of the public to spy upon another individual. I know that state by state Peeping Tom laws do vary, and in South Carolina it calls it unlawful surveillance or eavesdropping and an invasion of personal privacy. And I know in the UK it has been identified as criminal from 2004, and it's also considered as a sex crime. But in the US, the FBI assert that some individuals who engage in this nuisance offence, such as voyeurism, may have a propensity for violence based on behaviours of serious sex offenders, and an FBI researcher has suggested that voyeurs are likely to demonstrate some characteristics that are common but not universal among serious sexual offenders who invest considerable time and effort in capturing the images of a victim or Peeping Tom sort of behaviour. And they're very careful, methodical, it's very focused and planned, and it's very creepy if you're at the receiving end of it. And women and each individual needs protection in the law by this, whether it's criminal or not criminal. I know that voyeurism is not a crime in common law countries, and it's only a crime if made so by legislation. And in Canada, voyeurism was not a crime, but in Frey versus Frederick et al. In 1947, it went to the Supreme Court in 1950, and they held that the courts could not criminalise voyeurism by classifying it as a breach of peace, and that Parliament would have to specifically outlaw it itself. And so this was done in 2005. And so I really think that the law should keep up with voyeurism and Peeping Tom cases, and since it's everywhere, the cameras are so miniaturized, nobody is really safe from it, and it's very difficult for a victim to know when she is being a victim. So I think the law needs to be tightened up in this area. Thank you so much for listening to my message.